It's okay not to have the answers in life. You know, one thing about me is I realized that I put so much time into trying and perfect this route. I'm like, okay, if there's no flaws in this, I'm for sure gonna make it. And that's not the case in life. Why do we feel this constant pressure to have everything figured out? Like, keep this in mind. If you're a full adult with a fully developed brain, you can still make mistakes. So why is it someone in the process of developing still scared about making mistakes? It doesn't make sense to me. You're not a constant, so you're going to make mistakes, whether you like it or not. Even with everything figured out, life is unpredictable. Bad things can happen. Your whole plan, like, if you have this road to where you ever want to go, and boom, there's a roadblock. Now what? Is your life over because your one plan didn't work? There's multiple paths to victory. And I don't know why we convince ourselves that we need to know exactly where we're headed, what we're doing, and how we'll get there. The truth is, most of us don't. And that's perfectly fine, man. We don't know what we're gonna do. We don't know where we're headed. We don't know how we're gonna get there. So just don't be too hard on yourself about these things. You know? Let's face it, nobody has it figured out. The person you look up to probably doesn't have it figured out. There's people who don't know what they're gonna do tomorrow. They don't know what they're gonna eat tomorrow. They don't know where they're gonna stay tomorrow. And they still have to get up and take that step tomorrow. And you're over here saying, oh, but if I don't have this planned out, this, and that. Regardless of if you have it planned out, you're going to have to step out and take that step. The world's not gonna pause and be like, okay, let's wait though, because he still needs to plan it out. Not gonna happen. It's simply not gonna happen, man. Trust me. I've sat for days on like plans that I'm like, okay, this has to work, and when it doesn't, it's all for nothing. I'd rather go and put myself out there, plan or no plan, just sit back and be like, well, at least I didn't mess up because I didn't go out there and embarrass myself. My career is not going to be mapped out fully. You think that you're going to get your whole career, first of all, planned out, that you're going to execute it well, and that nothing's going to interfere? Does that even sound logical to you? Like, some people plan that they're really going to go to school for 5 years, get a job, pay off everything, and be living this perfect world. You're not doing that. And I know it's going to be overwhelming because in life there's so many paths, but here's the thing, most people improvise when it comes to this, and we all manage. I think that it's the best way you can really look at this life thing. You can't sit there and just plan everything. You gotta manage the game. Not everything's gonna be on your terms, not everything's gonna be going your way, and the idea that you're supposed to have everything sorted by a certain age is crazy to me. It's a myth, for me at least. I think there's so many ways that things can go wrong. Like, you being fixated on things going right is gonna leave you stranded. Think of every possibility. Replan. Make it literally be a war. Then what? Your little plan means nothing. The best things in life are not planned. They're just lived. And when you start thinking like that, when everything becomes way more simpler in a way, this weight on your shoulders is being taken off. Usually for my videos I have things like scripted, but today I don't, because I want to really live by this, that the best moments of your life are going to be lived and not planned. But you're here thinking that you're gonna live this life that you planned out. It's okay. All have this one place that we want to go, and we all can get there. You just, I don't know, there's multiple paths to it. You want to go downtown? You can take the fast route. You can take the convenient route. You can walk, take the bus, bike, taxi. Like, what we believe we want today isn't what we even need. And it might not even align with who you become tomorrow. One day you want this, you go put your toes on the water, realize it's not what you want. And tomorrow, are you supposed to give up because you tried this plan and it didn't work? Failure is growth. You realize, okay, this isn't what I want. Okay, we can try this. We can try this. Uncertainty in life isn't a weakness. It's an opportunity. Allow us to stay open to experiences and possibilities that we couldn't even have planned for. You know, you don't need to have it all figured out to take that next step. You can take that next step without having it figured out. I promise you. You can take that next step and move forward without having this plan in your head. Sometimes just taking that next step is enough. Like, telling you, man, not having all the answers doesn't mean you're lost. It means you're still on your journey, and just like everyone else, you're going to have to just take those first steps and then build your momentum and continue and figure out through living rather than figure out in your head. Because we can make up this perfect scenario in our head. Sadly, we can't live that. I don't know, it seems like some people live that perfect world though. But you yourself, you need to understand that things are not going to be perfect for you, and you're going to have to abandon that plan. Here's the thing. Life isn't about having a plan. It's about learning to trust yourself when you don't. And I think that in itself is a quote, but I don't know where from. You don't need to rush. You don't need to rush to figure out everything. Life isn't a checklist or a race. Focus on what you want and what you can control, because it's all you can do. Trust that the rest is going to unfold on its own time, and not knowing isn't going to be the end all of your journey. It's merely just you experimenting, man. And that's all I want to say. Like, subscribe, and thank you.